Sierra, I've got your ASCII program here, 5.02. It's great, full credit, you did everything, but let me give you a few tips to improve it, to make it run a little bit simpler and easier to change things. Because like if you want to change a different quote, it'd take a couple of different lines the way you have it. You can simplify it to one line. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So here's your code. I've got it copied and pasted into an idle window. Name, date, purpose, define main. Here's your message. Here's where you made your empty list. Used a loop to go through the message character by character, convert it to ASCII, and then print the ASCII. And then you printed just a line of dashes to separate it. So let's run this, see what it looks like. Okay, so there is all the ASCII code for your quote. Perfect. And then there's that line. And then down here, looks like you created a new message list and took all of this ASCII that I see down here in the output, and you put it up here to save it to a new list. And then you saved your blank message, used a loop again, and converted everything back and saved it new message, and then printed that, which is right there. That's all great. But think about one thing. What if I wanted to change this quote right here? What if I wanted to change this quote? So let me say, I'm going to change it to this one. All right, before you criticize someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way you'll be a mile from them and you'll have their shoes. So if I run this now, I've got all this new ASCII, but I've still got the same original message because you're having it convert this. So I would have to change all this ASCII code to be what all of this is instead. We can simplify this. Let me just delete this line. Okay, that's gone. Why did I delete that? Because I've already got a list of ASCII because I printed it right here. It's called code message. Right? I created it right here. So I'm just going to use that. So my loop is going to look at, it's not instead of new message, so look at code message. Go back up to the ASCII list I already created. Before you criticize someone, walk them on their shoes. See, if I go back and instead of creating another list, which is a duplicate exactly of what I already created up here, there's no need to do that. If I've already created it, just use it again. I can use this list as many times as I want now that I've created it because I printed it, so I know it's there. So I'll just use it in my loop down here when I'm decoding. It certainly worked the way you had it, but this just is a little bit improvement on there if you want to change your quote. It just change the quote and everything else still works, right? So nothing wrong. You get 100%. Everything's great the way it worked. I'm just giving you tips to make you a little better programmer and to think about those things that if you've already got something created, no need to create it again because you can use it over and over. So, all right, I'll see you in class.